Yo, what's going on, everyone? Dan the Glass Man here. So I don't know if you guys heard about the Walmart closing here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the location on San Mateo and Zuni. But I don't know if you watched this guy Kevin on YouTube. I was actually shocked and surprised that he actually covered it. Hey, check it out. Listen to this.
I want to share with you this recent update about Walmart closures in Albuquerque that will have, according to these headlines, huge impacts to lower income residents. And this Walmart is actually not far from the Walmart that my family and I happened to visit during our summer full-time van life road trip, where we spent about 2 months living in our van full-time as we traveled the western half of the United States. But in a stop at a Walmart in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we were in the middle of gunfire. It was apparently, according to the locals shopping, one of the customers that were actually in the parking lot that I spoke to that was right next to it happening, he says, no, this is pretty normal. This happens almost every day. Like he's in a war zone, and it didn't even faze him in the slightest. But this warning about how this Walmart closure, the second one that I received in the last 24 hours, with another in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is aimed particularly at a specific demographic. A Walmart that serves a lifeline for parts of southeast Albuquerque will be closing its doors next month, and the announcement was made yesterday on Wednesday. And the Walmart on San Mateo near Central, situated near some of Albuquerque's lower income neighborhoods, announced it will be a part of a company-wide closure happening across the country. Company-wide closures happening across the country, folks. Pay attention. It's what I've been telling you guys about. People in the southeast Albuquerque area will have to find a new place to do their shopping after Walmart announced it's closing one of its stores on March 10th. The company said after a thorough review process that included financial performance, they determined the store in San Mateo near Zuni was underperforming. So I'm not going to read the full article. You guys can go check it out. But look, folks, like I told you, my prediction for 2023, more of the same. And this is exactly it, more of the same. They did a financial review to determine that the store was underperforming. Well, in spite of Walmart's record-breaking annual sales, what do you think would cause a store to underperform? I don't know, large amounts of theft that they are now targeting and pinpointing in these lower-income communities, specifically those, more than likely, primarily a majority of color. Now, regardless.
All right, you guys. So I was pretty surprised that Kevin, he covered the Walmart here, which is actually the location right around the corner from us, right in our neighborhood. And I actually covered this Walmart a year ago. So this video here, we put it up a year ago. It's only got 49 views so far, 3 comments. But this is the Walmart at San Mateo and near Central Avenue in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This garden center used to be full of plants and soil and fertilizer and lounge chairs and outdoor patio and planters, and now all that is gone. And then I just did an update that they officially announced that it'll be closing its location permanently as part of a nationwide closure of hundreds of locations across the U.S. So I don't know if you guys ever seen this video or not, but I just wanted to share this one with you real quick.
Press this. got my gloves on. Okay, there we go. So check it out. Walmart Garden Center. Completely wiped out. No more. Where's the garden center, guys? I'm on my bike, so I'm gonna walk with it. They got a little maximum power melting crystals. Usually this is all full of plants. This is all blocked off. They don't want you to see what's in here for a little bit. And then when you get like over here, you can see there's no garden stuff really. It's pretty interesting, guys. I don't know if this is like a unloading, loading zone. There's a couple things. Got some lawnmower, power tools, bike storage. The succulents are usually right there in the middle. No garden center. Look at these guys aren't even working. They're just sitting around talking. I don't know what happened to the garden center. That's pretty interesting though, huh? That's here at Wally World. I don't shop here, so I don't really care. But that's where we're at, and I heard that there's things going on where they're closing the whole insides of the aisles and different things. So yeah, this is where we're at, Wally World. And there's no more garden center. All shut off, guys.
So yeah, I'm just gonna mute that and let that play through again. But that was recorded September 7th of. It says I uploaded it September 7th of 2021. So September 7th, 2021. That was when I was doing some videos on surviving coronavirus ABQ, and when we were first getting into it. So 2021, this was already, you know, we started shutting down what, in 2020? So this was already a year into it, year and a half into it. And this is when we started seeing that Walmarts were closing down, that they started shutting down aisles, and they started to like compact all their products and started putting like, you know, just filling up aisles with the same product. You know, it's like usually you go down the candle section, there's a bunch of different candles, right? Well, no, they would just have it like full of like just nothing but Tide laundry detergent, you know, like the same brand all the way through. It's like, what, this aisle is the Tide laundry aisle or what? So they had all these different closures going on, and a lot of people were talking about how Walmart was going to be shutting down and converting into like these holding facilities or centers. And now what I find interesting is that this location here is on San Mateo, just south of Central Boulevard. Central is basically known as Route 66, which runs through here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Kevin's right. This whole area here is known as a war zone, and it is pretty high in crime and theft. So this Walmart, it probably has the highest theft in the city. And once they shut this one down, then I would probably imagine the next one would be out there on Coors and Central, which would be on the west side. So, but this area right here, it is known as the war zone. They've dubbed it as the International District, but yeah, it's pretty much known as the war zone. And what I find interesting is that this I'm gonna put this on a loop here. That this location, San Mateo, all the way down to Gibson. So once you leave Central, you go maybe a mile down to Gibson. The whole entire row, the whole road, the whole corridor of San Mateo from Central all the way down, pretty much the businesses have been shutting down. If you watch the video of our local news recording and interviewing patrons from Walmart, they actually weren't on the Walmart property or location. They were actually across the street. You'll see the Little Caesars Pizza behind them, and there was another place I think that was even closed down. But all those businesses have been closing down for several years now, and a couple places open up and then they shut down. There's a AutoZone right there, but we have an AutoZone like a block away, so it's kind of weird that there's one on Central, like literally walking distance away from the one that's just right there. So I imagine that AutoZone will shut down. The Fala shut down, nothing's moved into there. Big Lots just shut down. The dollar store right next to there, Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, that place is going to shut down pretty soon. You can tell because how they're not really stocking things and stuff like that. And then we'll see what's going to happen with those other shops. But all the other places, if you go down San Mateo all the way to Gibson, there's a lot of vacant lots, and a lot of businesses and strip malls have been shut down and demolished. and they have a lot of new development. And also, they just recently okayed the facility at the Gibson San Mateo location, which is an old, I think the old Veterans Hospital, that they're going to be converting and using for a homeless center, and I think also for a holding center for immigrants who are going to be coming in. You know how Biden's opening up the borders. I don't know if you guys know about the Three Amigos Summit, but they are basically Canada, Mexico, and the United States are working together now to open up the borders and to work together for commerce and trade and all this stuff. So that was signed January 11th, I believe. And yeah, there's a lot been going on. So these Walmarts have been shut down for a long time, and all these businesses up and down San Mateo have been shut down, all the way down to Gibson. And right there at Gibson and San Mateo is also pretty much the entrance to Kirtland Air Force Base, which is a military base here in Albuquerque. So I could just see how easily it would be to shuttle people in through the military base to that homeless center there right next door, and then be able to shuttle them up and down the San Mateo location. They actually did say that they have an Albuquerque development center or some kind of a resource center that they're opening up or plan to open up soon right there on San Mateo and I think Catherine, which is, you know, right in between this whole area here. So I find it very interesting how they've been shutting all these businesses down right here on San Mateo, on the San Mateo corridor between Central and Gibson, and the place right across the street from Walmart, a really huge facility, pretty much as big as the Walmart location here. They are probably going to be vacant as well, and I can see how both places can be utilized for holding centers or for some sort of processing centers or something like that. So we'll see what's going to come in the future. This is really interesting that, you know, just been watching it. As you can see, we posted this video up September 7th of 2021. And let me just show you that right there, the date right there, September 7th of 2021. That's when it was uploaded, and I just updated it today, 2/9/2023. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. This is Dan the Glassman with the Glassman's World, and be sure to like and subscribe if you like all the content that I bring you here, and I'll try to keep you guys up to date. I was actually thinking about going to the Walmart tomorrow, just going for a walk around and just kind of walking through and videoing. I don't support Walmart. I don't really want to give them my money, but I may possibly just go through, walk around, and just see, just for you know, nostalgic reasons. March 10th is going to be the official day of closure, so maybe we'll even wait for a month and then, you know, go on the last day of Walmart. All right, well, you guys, this is Walmart closures in Albuquerque, and it's going to be happening all over the U.S., across the world, I believe. I do think Walmart's going to be going into competition soon with Amazon online, and so now you'll have to pretty much get forced to ordering everything online. At least everyone here in our location, they'll be forced to go up and shop at the Carlisle location, Carlisle and Manal, or the location up there at Eubank, and like off of Central, almost to like Chico and Central there, which I'm not sure which location Kevin was talking about. I thought it was this location. This is a pretty high crime location, so I figured this was where the shooting was at, but it could have been the Carlisle location. It could have been the one on Coors, way on the west side, Coors and Central, or it could have been the Eubank location. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. But Albuquerque is known for crime, high in crime. We're pretty high in the statistics there. And yeah, this is the war zone right here, Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, thanks for watching. I'm Dan the Glassman. This is Glassman's World. You guys have a beautiful night. Love and blessings.